Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you.
What's up? You really like that?
Let's shut up and grind some tape. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into the Film Guy Network on a fabulous Tuesday morning here inside the studio, probably Wednesday morning for you when you watch this. Yesterday, we released the Darian Mensah film study from Miami. And continuing these themes of hate watching, today we're going to watch Florida State. So hopefully we get a little carryover for you Hurricane fans wanting to come over here and hate on Ashton Daniels. Now, you're going to be sadly upset, or sadly mistaken rather, thinking that I'm going to come in here and crap on Florida State's quarterback because this is a guy that I like. This is a guy that I can't figure out why nobody else likes. This is a guy that I think Jonathan and I decided before the show. I think we're 19 film studies in at this point with quarterbacks. It's probably the most underrated quarterback we've studied so far. We love him. We like him. We don't love him. We like him a lot around this channel, and you're going to see why today. I think he is the most underrated quarterback that we have in college football going in, or at least in this series so far that we have been doing. I think he's athletic. Think he can make all the throws. Think he puts up tremendous amounts of yardage. Think he's a big playmaker. Don't really get it. Don't really get why people are down on this guy. In fact, I tweeted about 2 months ago when I did this cut up and made this study. This is a guy that I can guarantee you I'm higher on than everybody else. And, I mean, you would have thought people were sending me to the drug test lab, Jonathan. And they were like, hey, HR, come get this guy. That's a deep cut for our live show if you don't watch that. Hey, we got a couple of rules around here if you are new. All right, I'm Brooks Austin, more commonly known as the Film Guy, and here are the rules around this place. If you learn anything about the game of football today, you must subscribe. If you learn anything about your favorite football team today, you must subscribe. If you have any fun at all today, you must subscribe. Let's shut up and let's grind the tape. All righty. We're going to watch his first start of the year last year, I believe it was, against Vandy. Now, this is fresh after they got rid of the homie Hugh Freeze. Now, if you know anything about this place, you know we have another rule. All my homies hate Hugh Freeze. All my homies hate Hugh Freeze. So, didn't have the opportunity to throw his quarterback under the bus after this one because he was at home watching this one or probably playing golf. He definitely wasn't watching. And even if he was coaching, they probably wouldn't have scored 40 points like they did in this football game. I told Jonathan, I think they scored more points in this game than they did the previous four games combined. All right, let's take a look at the tape. Off rip, you're going to notice dude's an athlete, all right, can move around quite a bit and can find some juice. Little plus move right there, right tackle getting beat. All right, let's find Eric Singleton. That's the other thing about this film study you're going to find. That's not Eric. That's number 3. That's the other thing you're going to figure out about this film study. If you're a Florida fan for some reason and hate watching this as well, we're going to get them from all facets today, Jonathan. Eric Singleton's a dude, an absolute dude. And if you're a Georgia fan watching this today, prayers to you for having to guard Eric Singleton this year because that guy is a freak and glad to see him actually back in a real offense. Anyways. Here we go. Look at Ashton right here. All right, right tackle getting beat on the inside. Let's give it a little plus move. All right, keep our eyes downfield. All right, and put a ball on number 3 right there. Little 3rd and 9. I think this gets called back for a hold. Some questionable holds from the Zebras in this football game, Jonathan. Don't really know what they're seeing. Don't really know.
Whales.
Huh?
Save the whales.
Save the whales. That's right. Save the whales. God, a lot of deep cuts tonight. Today. Step up where? Through the smoke. Get flat. Stiff arm a dude. Get flat again. Stick the ball out. Compete for the sticks. I mean, what more do you want to see from an athletic standpoint at the quarterback position? I think a lot of people watching this today are going to go, oh, he got a little more juice than I thought. He's a little bit better athlete than I remember. Step up. Get flat. Eyes downfield. Stiff arm. Get around another dude, stick the ball out, try to pick up the sticks. All gets called back for a hold, but we're not going to talk about that. We're here to evaluate the cue. Same thing. I mean, I love this play. You're going to have to watch this one from the tight because to really respect what the hell just happened. But we got to drop at the end of this because number 4 can't catch a cold. But anyways, I mean, just one of the worst drops we've seen on the channel in a minute. But anyways, here we go. Watch this rip through from 12 right here. Okay, we got pressure in our face, get flat. All right, tight ends getting beat over here off the edge. Now, we love two-handed monsters around here, Jonathan, but you're a basketball player, so you'll remember them coaching this up. Where can we jump further with, one hand or two hands?
One hand.
Right? Same thing with the football. If we take it out of our right hand and put it into our left hand, we get it further away from that defender. Do not do this, young kids, unless you are a super freak and you're athletic and you just have natural abilities. All right, but watch Ashton Daniels right here. We're going to take two hands off of it, put it into our left hand, dip up underneath the edge rusher, get it back into our right hand, back to a two-handed monster way that we want to be, then get flat, keep our eyes downfield, rip a dart, put it on the face of number 4, and we're going to drop it. I mean, come on, son. We're out here making plays for you. You can't do it. Also love this. Now, I know this is Derek Nix's first football game, but we had to run basically the offense that Hugh Freeze left us with. How about 12 personnel with all these tight ends they had, or all these wide receivers they had last year at Auburn? If you could name an Auburn tight end today from last year, $2 to you. Kudos. But I bet you can name about 3 or 4 wide receivers from Auburn last year, which is the point. But anyways, we're going to use, known huge human, Eric Singleton. We're going to use him down here in a one-on-one situation. Just a massive guy, right, Jonathan? Mm-hmm. Just absolutely gargantuan is the 5'10", 185-pound, twitched-up behemoth of a wide receiver, Eric Singleton. But we're going to put it on that dude's body. Absolute dart down here in the red area from Ashton Daniels. Throws it firm, Jonathan. Throws it firm. Yeah, that's a spot. That's a spot. I love when you can't see the ball in the end zone cut, right, Jay Will? Mm-hmm. I love when you're ripping seeds. Ladies and gentlemen, today's show is brought to you by our new presenting sponsor over at Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Rivalries, trash talk, and bragging rights are all a part of the game of college football that we all love so much. But there's one thing college football fans can all agree on. Hard Rock Bet is easy, safe, and trusted with thousands of 5-star reviews. You can back your favorite football team all season long from the couch, hanging out at the tailgate, or even inside the stadium, especially for our friends down there in the state of Florida. Hard Rock Bet knows college football in Florida. They're Florida's only legal betting app on college football. But you don't have to live in the state of Florida to join the party Hard Rock Bet's got going on. They're also live in Arizona, Ohio, New Jersey, Indiana, Tennessee, Virginia, Illinois, Colorado, and Michigan, with more states on the way. So if you don't have the Hard Rock Bet app yet, head over to hardrock.bet/filmguy. That's hardrock.bet/filmguy. Get the party started on Hard Rock Bet today. Must be 21 or older. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER today. Please gamble responsibly. See what we got here. Oh, yeah, I love this too. Double mugs. You think we should run the ball on this RPO with 6 down, Jonathan?
Probably not.
Probably not. We probably should spit that thing out. That's exactly what we do, and doing so while getting hit. Talk about, I just think he's so much better of an athlete than people realize. Mm-hmm. Like, that requires athleticism, right? That's like a jump shot when you're getting your feet knocked out from underneath you. Like, oh my God. Poor safety. You're lucky you didn't lose a knee to that Vandy turf, my boy. Get foot down. Yeah, that Eric Singleton's a dude. Mm-hmm. All right, love this as well. Okay. So, you see this safety right here? You're in 3. Bro, you locking in, dog. You see this safety right here? Okay, we're going to notice he's going to immediately sprint down to the hook right here. All right, Vandy did a lot of manipulating coverage last year, showing one thing pre-snap, spinning safeties post-snap, trying to lie to quarterbacks and get their eyes in the wrong spot. All right, so pre-snap, we think we got this hitch, right? Mm-hmm. We think we got this hitch from number 3, so we're going to peek it right as the ball is snapped. But the safety's diving down right now. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to pump it, get up off of it, look our eyes back to the backside of this progression, and we're going to have Cam Coleman working into a dig right here. Now, the ball could be a little bit better. Do not get me wrong. I would like the ball a little bit, or maybe potentially a hair earlier, all right, and on his face instead of at his knees, because he's going to end up dropping down and catching this ball in a diving fashion. Okay. Could he have plucked that off of his knees, Jonathan?
That'd be a tough ass.
Hey, right. Yeah. I think we noticed that when we watched him coming over to Texas. We watched this exact tape showing the Texas fans what this is. But look at the process from the quarterback. We love, don't like it, come back immediately. And what are our feet? What, they're tied with our eyes. Y'all see that right there? Ain't no feet way over here, feet behind our eyes. Our feet are tied with our eyes. We're ready to drive and strike and throw a good ball. Now, we do lose the nose a little bit. That's okay. Process, not results. The results will match the process eventually, okay? Much better athlete than you think. Much better athlete than you think. Rare, I think he's probably 6'3", 205. Will you look him up on Florida State's roster? 6'3", 205. The rare sneaky athlete at 6'3", 205. Yeah, I could do without the TikTok dances though, Ashton. What do you got?
He is 6'2", 225.
Ooh. So an inch shorter and 20 pounds thicker?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We love secondary reads, right, Jonathan?
Yes, we do.
Okay. He, for some reason, looks the stick off first, comes down to the boundary, realizes the hook curl defender has sucked up underneath it, comes back up off of it, back to the stick. And now if we're going to throw that stick, we got to throw it firm, right? We got to really rip that football into that window. That's exactly what he does. Let's watch the lower body mechanics, though. Do we ever lose our feet from our eyes? Eyes first, feet second. Eyes first, feet second. That's good stuff right there, right?
Pretty dang good.
Yeah, John Mateer could learn a thing or two. We'll check with me at the line of scrimmage. Boy, he's competing, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, he's competing.
Trying to earn a job.
Yeah. Trying to earn next year's job, honestly.
Yeah.
He had already won this job. Well, Jackson Arnold had lost it. But the more you mentioned it, the more and more you watch this, the more and more you realize, oh, they were a slave to the money last year at Auburn. There's no way you could watch both those guys in practice and be like, oh, let's play the Jackson Arnold kid. Unless you're Hugh Freeze and you're a bad football coach. Yes, sir. I think by the end of this, we're going to be a little bit more bullish on Florida State's seasonal outcomes.
Hinting at it.
You've been kind of hinting at it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you're just infatuated with Deuce Robinson. All right, here's the lone coaching point I had, I think, in the entire film study. Everybody, I'm talking to you, Aaron Follow. I'm talking to you, Tramel Jones, if you win the job. Right now, Ashton Daniels, I'm talking to you. Eric Singleton is never, ever, ever not going to run by a dude. If you look out and you go to throw a football like this, and he's matched up with a nickel or a safety, buddy, he gone. All right, just throw that thing and make him see if you can overthrow him, because you're not gonna. The game speed on this kid is ridiculous. Okay, so again, we cannot underthrow this football player. All right, his best trait is not coming back to the football. His best trait is not back shoulder fading. All right, his best trait is doink right there. You will not overthrow this football player. I can promise you that right now. I think Haynes King learned that pretty early at Georgia Tech. Throw it a damn country mile. See if I could possibly potentially overthrow this guy. You won't. Now, I do think there is some pressure in the face, okay, here. But I think he lets up on this football. I think he tries to throw this some more touch than zip. Buddy, you need zip, not touch. You see that at the end? We kind of flick it.
Yeah.
Trying to get arc on the ball. Is my slow-mo button not working? That would be tragic. I've used this so much, I think it's worn out. No, it's working. Just sometimes doesn't want to work. Yeah, this is the most ridiculous holding call I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know who they called it on or what they called it on, but they called one on what should be a 55-yard touchdown. Again, Jonathan, when we watched this pre-show, you were like, what? I don't think people know that this dude's got juice like this. Look at this poor safety. I think it's this safety right here. Absolutely cooked.
He definitely had no idea.
No, he did not. He did not read the scouting report because how could he? They've been playing Jackson Arnold like a bunch of dummies. I mean, absolutely freaking ran by. By the way, find the penalty. I have no idea who or what they called that on. Just absolutely, you got Vandy money line.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening here, Zebra Man, but you got Vandy money line.
Because he's looking at
He's looking at 15, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's where he's looking.
I have no earthly idea what he called this penalty on. And that's where he throws it, too. Throws it right there at the tight end, but that is not a penalty. I have no idea what we're doing except for costing Auburn a 55-yard touchdown. I mean, we're getting to like third reads here. Okay, we check Cam Coleman first. You see our eyes over here? But what do we notice? We notice a hook curl defender jumping up underneath it, right? A sim pressure hook curl defender too, a defensive end ratting up underneath us. So we immediately click up off of that. We keep our shoulder square on first drop. All right, then as we get to the top of our drop, we're starting to peak the X, which we always should. Should always start with Cam Coleman in this offense, any offense, okay? Then we come back. For some reason, we don't like the stick. I think that's because we got a green dog happening right here into that window, and then we come all the way back over here to number 3. And we throw a tad bit late, but we got immense arm talent, man. We ripped the laces up off this football. Yeah. Some footballs need sound effects, Jonathan. Some of them sound like, some of them sound like, yeah. Yeah. That's how we work around here. We're a bunch of goofballs. I think this is the I'm going to give my guy a chance football. Yep. Woo.
As you should.
Even that flick right there, Jonathan, is like off kiltered. It's off platform. We just kind of whip that thing. Dot. Absolute dot. Mm-hmm. Again, somebody had money on Vandy money line because they call this incomplete, but upon further review, that is a catch. We Tony toe tapped that thing over there.
Nasty work.
Nasty work. Oh.
You got a foot down right there?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. See it? That's his black cleat toe inbound. Yeah, he a dog. Now, I left this on here because bad spot, but Eric Singleton. Eric Singleton. Watch this from the tight, Jonathan. We're going to catch an absolute beam up off our left shoulder, way over our left shoulder, all right? Ball's a little bit behind us, not even a little bit. It's like way out there, but we catch it and pluck it so naturally that you don't even notice, okay? But here's what I love about this dude. Eyes are already on the defender, and buddy, you finna get left in the dirt. I mean, come on. Hey. I think FSU is going to get like maybe 3 or 4 of these a game where the play call is cooked, right? Mm-hmm. They jump and rat the RPO at the top up here, all right? we pulled the football for the right reasons. They got 6 in the box. We're going to spit this out. All right. But for some reason, he doesn't like Eric Singleton right here because I don't know why we're calling 3-yard routes. But anyways, all right, we don't like that. So what are we going to do? We're going to make everybody else right. The play is dead. I'm going to go make a play and pick up 9 yards and a first down right here on 2nd and 7. Good ball security too, huh? They're going to put it on the chest plate right as he gets contact and covers it up. Yes, sir. That's good stuff right there. Another give my guy a chance ball, as you should. Under pressure, too. Another RPO where the play is dead. We might as well do something with the football other than give it to our ball carrier because they got way too many dudes in the box. What's happening over here with the left guard? Pitiful. Pitiful. Are you confirmed on the juice yet, Jonathan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, natural running instincts, too. This poor safety, they have bad days out there at Vandy as safety in this football game. Buddy, got to get outside. You got to get outside and turn this play back in at some point. You dip under the block here. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why you're hiding behind this blocker. Get your butt to the outside right now. Vice the football. Turn it back in. What are we doing? Your teammate's fighting his butt off to get over the top of this block. Hey, how about all the holds we've seen called today, Jonathan? They didn't call that one. I mean, dear Lord.
They keep the ref was too focused on making sure he'd step out of bounds.
Maybe. I mean, 15 tackled his ass right there. I'm telling you, buddy, he can spin it. I don't know why people are down on this guy. Every time I watch tape, I'm like, what? Look at that ball. Pressure in the face, feet all fudged up, okay? Fader, back across our body, inward breaking route, dot. This is the only play I think I've ever seen Cam Coleman do like magical things after the catch. We're going to hopefully we'll see a little bit more of this at Texas this year, but the yards after the catch are not a given for Cam Coleman. Let's just say that. I mean, it's hard to be twitched up when you're 6'5", 210 pounds. It's hard to be kind of guy. A lot of sound effects today, huh? Let's protect ourselves a little bit here, 12. Let's not do this. We can't do this year. But I know why you're doing it last year. It's all balls to the wall. Let's go. You know, we've been itching to play all year long. We finally get an opportunity. We're going to go out there and lay it on the line today. Even got the cameraman a little bit. Slide now. Slide now. Slide now. The play is dead. You got your 6 yards. Let's just go. You think Deuce Robinson can make catches like this, Jonathan?
I don't know if he can make this catch. This is one of the more insane plays.
Yeah, this is a goofy grab right here. Hey, but you know, Auburn fans say the guy's hands suck. You know, Auburn fans say, hey, if I throw him a 2-step slant, he might drop it. So, I don't know, man. It looks like his hand's pretty good to me. Hey, you're a Vandy fan. You're not supposed to do that. You know, you're not supposed to cheer for the other team. But he was just so mesmerized by the plays, like, oh, damn. Oh, damn. That's a touchdown. And then we come right back to it. Hey, look, KYP, right? Know your personnel. Know your dudes, you know? Just go ahead and stick that one with the right hand, too. I hear Buddy over here. I get this one. Mm-hmm. He's like, what? Oh, my God. Thoughts, Jonathan?
I like it a lot. I've been higher on Ashton Daniels, too,
coming into this year. I thought it was the perfect move for Florida State. I thought it was a great idea to get him to come play quarterback for you this year. I think it's certainly an upgrade from Thomas Castellanos.
Most people in the Florida State space that I speak to are like, well, we settled on Ashton Daniels. We cheaped out. We didn't want to pay for the better quarterbacks. That was one of the better quarterbacks in the portal. I think y'all lucked into that. I tweeted this one out the other day. Sometimes you go searching for what you want and end up finding what you need. And that's what I think you needed, right? Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Love you. Bye.